Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Happy Sunday to everyone that's joining us so far. I'm sure we still have people coming in joining, but thank you so much for clicking in, joining us for Lifestruction. My co-host is working today, so I'm doing this solo with our guest, Latashia Robinson. Hope everyone had a blessed week. Thank you so much for everyone that kind of stays connected with my Lifestruction page during the week and send me inboxes to share with me some of the great accomplishments you guys are having. It means a lot to me when you share that stuff with me. So thank you for that. Today, as I stated, for those of you that do not know her, Miss Latashia Robinson, she's the founder of Taste of Luv Incorporated. She shared her vision with me back in, I think, August or so. We were in the break room at work, and she shared her vision with me. She sent me her mission statement and let me read it. And I just, hey, brother Mike, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in, brother. She shared with me her mission statement, and it just captured my heart to see what it was that she wanted to do. So I believe it was October. Well, first of all, let me go back. Thank you so much, because we almost had to cancel, and I was trying to figure out who I could get to stand in because she's been under the weather, been pretty sick, and I didn't think she was going to be able to make it. So thank you, for, even though you're a little under the weather, you still, you look great, but even though you're under the weather, you still, had the heart to still come on. But as I was stating, she shared with me, and in October, I had the privilege to go out with her as she did her first outing when she went out to feed the homeless. I was alongside her. I was able to capture, and provide footage, put together some footage for her. And it's amazing to me how even in the midst of a pandemic, when people were trying to figure out how they were going to provide for their families, and money was tight, and even with us, our job, they were speaking furloughs. We didn't know if we were going to be furloughed or not, but you still had the determination to go out in the midst of a pandemic and activate your vision the very first, for the very first time. And many people would have been like, well, I'm gonna put it off till next year, wait till this pandemic is over with. But you activated it in the midst of a pandemic. And within the 6 months, I've seen the progress of, your mission. Every month it gets greater and greater and greater. I'm going to turn it over to you in just 1 second, but I want to share with the people, because you totally blew my mind this month when you sent to me the footage to put together for you, and you told me that you had been sponsored, and they gave you a donation where you were able to provide 50 meals from Longhorn Steakhouse. And I'm like, you're feeding the homeless, and you provided them steak, and I'm like, so shout out to Change Lane Trucking, because they showed up, and they showed up big, and they blessed you, and you were able to provide 50 meals to the homeless. Steak. We take steak for granted.
Yeah,
but,
we do.
You went out and you basically, it just blew my mind. But I'm going to turn it over to her here shortly. But I just want you guys to just see a little bit of the footage. I have a little footage here of when she went out and, the day that she fed them, courtesy of Longhorn. Check this footage out. And that's stuff that we take for granted. And just to see the people lined up. And, I remember a few months ago, I was like, get footage of this and you was like, it's hard to get footage because soon as they see your face have become, an impact. So when they see your
Mhm.
face, they already know they're about to be blessed. So you was like, soon as they see me, they're lined up and I don't have time. And I mean, I know it does your heart well, each time you go, you get a different experience, but I'm not going to talk, use all the time up. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to you, Latasha, and let you speak and tell your story about how you got started, why you wanted to get started, and what you're looking to accomplish from this.
Okay, thank you for having me, Eric. Greatly appreciated to be on your broadcast. It's an honor, and thank you. For those of you that don't know, my name is Latashia Robinson, founder of Taste of Luv Incorporation. That's a nonprofit organization to feed the homeless. I got started. Well, first, let me go back a little. It started. The thought started when I was younger. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, um, living in the housing community. The project housing community it was not always at its best, but we made the best of it. I give shouts out to the community leaders that kind of paved the way for us, and they had an outlet for us. It was a field house we was able to go to, and we were able to talk to people. The special people is Miss Spinks. Actually, she didn't work in the field house, but she was a neighbor, Miss Spinks. I think her real first name is Minnie Spinks, but shout out to Miss Spinks. John Pointer, we call him JP. Oh, my favorite mentor ever. Bill Figures, Shirley, Q, Mr. Allen, may he rest in peace. They were all there, all the children. They took us in. They were like a mother and father figures to us. Although my mother was present, don't get me wrong, my mother was
Mm-hmm.
present. And she did an excellent job with her children. So it was just being a single parent. I grew up without my biological dad, but my stepdad stepped in from the age of 2 to 13, and he did an excellent job because I turned out great. Hands down, he did the best he could do for a child that was not his. So much love to him. His name is Credell Weldon. Try not to cry here, but my story gets greater. So, just at one point in my childhood, kids, they become a little rebellious. You're like, look like Latasha rebellious. Yeah, I was not always the good child, but I wanted to do things my way.
Right.
So, hey, and doing things my way, it led to pregnancy. And it was pregnant at an early age. I was 17 years old, you know, um, and hungry. And I'm not going to say I was hungry my entire childhood, but at some point in my childhood, I was hungry. I had to reach out to, my friends, my next door neighbors, my childhood best friends. They didn't know my story because I didn't really tell them, but I used to always go over their house, me and my big belly. Oh, I'm hungry, asking them, hey, when is Miss Goldsmith or Miss Wheeler dinner gonna be ready? I'm hungry. And they always fed me. I was family. So um, that's that. But being pregnant and hungry was the motivation behind all of this. So I know what it feels like to be hungry, and as I pass on the streets, homeless people, I'm like, oh my God, I know what it feels like. And what really kills my heart is when I see them digging in a garbage can. It is like garbage, looking for food. Like, no, I got to do something about this. And I definitely did. So it took years, but God placed it on me. And I trust, oh God, I trust his timing. And when he say move, you guys, you better move. And I moved, and look at me now. Taste of Luv Incorporated. I'm sorry, incorporation formatted September 9th of 2020. I am so excited to be the founder of this company because it's going to go great. And how I know it's going to go great is because I got God standing with me. He is standing with me, and
Yeah.
He's gonna walk with me the entire time. This thing is gonna it's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up.
Awesome, awesome story, awesome story. And you know, it's yeah, well, you said it's going to blow up, but it's all about, you know, what we were talking about before we were waiting to go live. It's all about
Yeah.
the process, you know,
Yes.
willing to endure the process. And from October to now, 6 months, and I've seen the growth, you know, when I looked at, you know, what you had when we went out that very first time in October. And
Mhm.
then when you shared with me, when you know you went out this month, you was like, "Yeah, we were able to provide them with the Longhorn meals, but I was still able to give them the other bags." You
Oh
know,
yeah.
and you know the other bags that you give, you know, it's stuff that we don't think about, but where would they get it from? You know, where would they get it from if they didn't have people to provide? Because they're mostly thinking about trying to get a meal. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
female homeless victims, they don't think about, you know, sanitary napkins and fingernail clippers and things of that nature that you have in those bags. You know, you giving them sanitizer, you giving them masks, because I'm sure they walk around with the same mask on over and
Yeah.
over. You know, so you giving them all of these essential needs in those bags on top of feeding them, you know. And what I love about that bag, you take the time to put that
I
heart,
do.
you draw that
Yeah.
heart on each bag. And I told you when you first
Yep.
started, I said no matter how big you get, even if you
Yep.
have to employ a team as you grow,
Yep.
make
You
sure you
said it.
always sketch that heart, because it means you're putting your full heart into it. So
It's
don't get
definitely.
so big that you have to go to a printing company to get the heart printed on the bags. No, take the time
Yeah.
and sketch it, because each time it's like you're putting your heart into it.
Yeah, it's this is gonna be the staple. You said that. You said whatever you do, no matter how big you get, you constantly draw that hard on yourself, or um incorporate a volunteer to do it or whatever. So you guys, this is the bag that the essential products come in. I'm gonna show you. Um I get them these little, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's the
Yeah, we
little
can see it.
kits. Okay. My coworker, she donated these. They're like full body washcloths, and I had no idea they had full body. So now I'm looking for these. I've been all over Dollar Tree looking for them, and they never have them. But I like these better. Yes, I make sure my women, we got to stay clean and fresh. We have to, and I let them take as many as they need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right,
Yeah. Um, Another co-worker donated this soap. I have co-workers donating all type of stuff, so I'm just not going to single out one co-worker. I had a co-worker that
right.
they donate money, products, their time. There are words of wisdom. You know, they always come. Oh, Mike Brown, I love him to death. I love Mike Brown. That's my guy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Mike's
yeah,
Mike's definitely a blessing. Definitely
yeah.
a blessing. I wanted to get him on soon because what he does out in the community is just absolutely incredible as well.
So yeah, that's everything that's in the bag, you guys. So if you guys can think of something else I can toss over in that bag, please feel free to comment. If you know me personally, shoot me a text, call me. Hey, get it out to me, and I'm gonna make it happen. And one thing I do when I'm down there on that front line, I ask them, "Hey, what is it that you guys need?" Oh, one lady asked me when I first went out. She's like, "You have sanitary napkins." And I was like, "No, I don't. But I'm gonna make note." And I felt so bad because I couldn't give her one. And then
Right,
he
right.
was like, "Yeah, you remember that, Eric, when we was
Yeah,
first
yeah,
out, first
yeah.
went out?" Then another lady's like, "You have any wipes?" I'm like, "Oh my God, no, I don't." Because when I first went out, it was in the middle of the pandemic, and all I had was the sanitary not the sanitary, I'm sorry, the hand sanitizer and the
Sanitizer. Right.
yeah, that's it. And as they were asking for things, I was making a mental note and I wrote it down. I said, "Oh, I'm giving these people what they need." One lady asked, no, one guy asked me for a tent. So if you guys know where I can get tents in bulk, please feel free to shoot it over, because sometimes when I'm out there, they tents is all broken into pieces. They done stitched them together. When I'm out there, even though I'm in the middle of doing everything, I'm observing as well. I'm trying to see, what do they need? What more can I provide for them? You know,
Right.
because my when I'm out there, y'all, let me tell you, like now, when me just thinking about it, I just had a feeling come over me. It's like, oh my God, I just want to take care of them. If it wasn't the pandemic, you'll see me out there hugging people, shaking hands. And I don't know if you guys watched my last video. One lady was like, I remember you. You're the lady with the heart on the bags. She was like, I want to take a picture with you. So if you go through some of that footage, you will see us. And I forgot to get her name because I like to call people by their name. So that's my, once we can remove these masks and I become familiar with certain okay, y'all, I'm getting a little nervous here. Let me calm down. Once we can remove the mask, I can talk more to the my less fortunate family and become, more acquainted with them, because I want to know their name.
Right.
I want them to
Right.
know that they are not just a number. They are my family and I'm here to help. They can count on me every month. For now, every month, once a month. Generally, I've learned that I've been going out every third Wednesday of the month. But once this thing gets big, I'll be doing this every single day. And I also want to branch off and do like care packets for the elderly and take them fresh fruit and vegetables, once I get my company vehicle. It's I have a whole lot in store for the community, the less, it's not just for the less, well, not for the homeless, but it's for the elderly as well. Anyone who needs it, whoever want to come out to my facility, I want to bless everybody. I want to bless
Right.
everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, the first time when I went out with you, one of the things that got me was people that's actually in Phoenix. It's just crazy because that part downtown is been present for years. And if you have never been down there, it just, I'm telling you, it teared at my heart. I mean, I'm talking blocks and blocks and
Mhm.
blocks and blocks and blocks. It's about a 5 mile radius, and it's just homeless people, tents set up everywhere. And what hit me was when we were walking, and I pointed it out to you guys. It was like 3 places we saw, and they had kind of painted on the wall, uh, "Rest in peace," or
Yeah.
"Rest in heaven." And one of them that we saw, I looked and I was like, "Oh wow, they just died 3 days ago." You
Yep.
know, just right there, homeless on the streets.
Oh,
And so
yeah. I remember that.
my question to you is, describe the feeling that you get when you're out on that front line, interacting with them.
It's amazing, Eric. It's amazing. It's like I don't I never right now I only do 50 bags and 50 meals. And it's like when I run out, I get so sad. And when I reach my max and people are steady coming up, they be so disappointed because of, I guess, like maybe the first 5 people went off and told them, hey, I got this, you better go on down there and get that. She's back again or whatever the case may be. And it's like when they come up and I'm out, I'm like, oh God, I'm like, I'm
Right.
sorry anymore. I'll be back. But just being out there and being present, knowing that I'm doing God's work, I love it. I love it. I love what I do. It makes me feel, it's like, how like when you crushing on someone, you just so in love. It's just that happy feeling like, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
God, I'm so
Yeah.
excited. That's that feeling I get like, I love them too. Like they are my actually family, like they're my children, like they're actually blood related, you don't
Right.
have to,
Right.
you don't have to care. They don't have to be blood for you to care about someone. And I
Oh
care
yeah,
about them.
definitely.
I care
Definitely.
about them genuinely because I get up every month. As soon as I leave downtown and when I get home, I'm working on the next month. What am I gonna do
Right.
next month?
Yeah.
After the steak dinners, it's like I'm trying to top that. But I was like,
Right,
wait, I need another sponsor to do that. But
right,
I know
right.
God is with me and He is definitely gonna provide. So it's getting pretty hot here in Arizona. I was gonna do hot chili, but I changed my mind. So I think I want to do cater some chicken from Walmart and some mashed potatoes and a dinner roll or something of that nature. But it's gonna be something hot because those people down there don't get hot food
Hot
often.
food.
And
Right.
and that's my goal, is to fill their bellies up with something hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Eric, the feeling I get is amazing, and I get so sad when I'm out of my 50 bags.
Right. Right.
It take me all of an hour to pass everything out, but on my day off, I can do it from sun up to sundown.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yeah.
You had asked earlier for people to, type in some things if they had any recommendations. High school classmate Beverly Freeman Sharon, she said hand and foot warmers during the winter as well as thermal socks. I know you're in Arizona, but that's a great suggestion during the winter. Beverly as well, she does an awesome outreach. Uh, she's in Virginia. She does an awesome outreach for Christmas.
Hmm.
She provided tons and tons of toys this past Christmas for the less fortunate. I mean, it was a blessing to see how many donations she got.
It's
That helped
nice.
her. Reach her goal. And so, tell us, how do you currently provide meals, and what's next for you?
Okay, well, first I want to say I forgot I do have socks, but I forgot to put them with the stuff. So,
Uh
my
huh.
mom, every time I go to Chicago, she makes sure that I bring socks back for them. So
Uh
she
huh.
is the one that suggested socks. So socks is part of this essential bag. I'm sorry, mother, that I didn't display your socks. Sorry. So yeah, you say, Eric. What was the question again? I'm sorry. So sorry.
Basically, how do you currently provide your meals, and
Okay.
pretty much what you know pretty much you do 50 bags a month now. I think you may have answered pretty much how you were trying to surpass the 50 and be able to do it more often. But as of now, how do you currently, you know, how are you able to provide these meals?
Okay, it's all ran off of donations. Right now, my family and my friends has been donating, and you guys have been so good to me. So again, thank you, and thank you. I wake up to my Cash App ringing. I check my email. I see Zelle emails, Venmo um, emails, and you guys have been amazing, and it keeps me going every month. Every month, I'm stocked right now. I'm stocked up for about 6 months, and I still have over $2,000 in my business account. Not to tell my business, but I want to let the world know how my family and friends, they love me, and they do whatever they can do to support me.
Right.
And this is how I keep going. The more people donate, the more I can feed, and the more I can add to the bag. I want to do razors for the ladies so they can groom themselves. Ladies, come on now. Our under armpits and the girlfriend. Come on, we need to clean up. And I forgot to show you guys this bag too. I'm off my A game. I'm just, still a little bit under the weather, so you guys bear with me. I provide these to some people. Will bring me these to work, and they make sure they get a variety for the ladies and the men or whatever. Yeah, it's what you guys provide. If the money can buy it, I'm definitely gonna get it. And then I also did a video which Eric put the footage together for me of my little storage area. I just go out and I have an abundance of things, you guys. So the more money I can get, the more stuff I can buy to give to them. Oh, for Christmas, we gave out blankets. Big shout out to Southwest Airlines and the oh my God, they're gonna kill me. I forgot the name of the oh my God, they're gonna kill me.
You're
Sorry.
supposed to take notes and put them
Okay,
down.
I'm learning. This is all new to me. I'm so sorry. But they put together an event for me, and Southwest employees sponsored a lot of stuff. I had over I want to say 100 and something blankets. I got a lot of money. People donated the washcloths and deodorant. So Christmas was really good. I fed them baked chicken that I cooked myself, 100 pieces, and all my friends out there know I don't cook, but I did cook. And
Uh-huh.
they had string beans, dressing, and cranberry sauce and soda, and then they essential bag along with a blanket. So yeah, donations is what keeps me going. Again, it's a nonprofit. So the more, my family and my friends donate, the more I can get out there and give.
Okay. Okay, Miss Sherry May, she was asking, where's your facility? So she doesn't currently have a facility, Miss May. She basically prepares everything in her apartment, and
Yep.
she just takes it out. And she, if you go on her Facebook page, you probably can see that video that she posted a few weeks ago, and it basically shows, she's just kind of showing you the little area that she has to work with, and it's just filled up with the boxes and boxes of stuff. So it's just that's pretty much how she's doing it. But yeah, you can definitely connect with her. You can inbox her. She's always looking for volunteers to go out with her when she go out on her monthly um outings. So yeah,
Yes,
you can definitely check with her. Beverly
I
says, can you share with me how I can get sponsored? Right now, I solely furnish everything through my income and donations from my family and friends. Beverly, if I was you, I would I think when it comes to trying to get donations, you can, because I mean, you have footage from what you did last year. So,
Mhm.
I'm happy to help you. I'm all about helping people that's trying to be a blessing to somebody. So if you want to send me some footage, I can put together a little video for you, and I can help you do like a sponsored ad. Believe it or not, you can do a sponsored ad with like $2 or $3 a day. You just have to know how to work the algorithm behind, which I just recently learned. So you can do something like that, and you have people all over the country that'll see that video and they'll donate. So I'll be happy to help you with that. You have my contact info, and I'm actually in North Carolina now, Beverly. So uh I can, when I'm in Virginia visiting my mom, I don't have a problem. We can meet up, and I can help you. Latashia tell you I help out all that I can. Anybody that has a heart to serve, I don't
Yeah.
mind helping. So
Okay. Well, one of my lovely cohorts, Rochelle, she commented the name of who
the people
helped
that
me
you
for
forgot.
Christmas. Yeah, stop it. The Phoenix Advisory Board. They were so awesome, so awesome. So yeah, truly, truly appreciate it. We had like what 6 departments that the station manager let me set up boxes in those departments, and
Mm-hmm.
the boxes were overflowed. Every time I went down to pick up items, it's like I had to go with garbage bags or some help.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so I really appreciate it.
I just wanted to commend you, and your mom is on today. She's streaming, and just wanted to say hello, mom.
Sure.
Just you raised a strong daughter, and I just thank you for letting her come to Phoenix so we could connect. But she has a great heart, and just kudos to you for raising, a brilliant daughter.
Thank
uh
you.
but she's definitely a blessing, and it just does my heart good to see. I know some people that, they're like, we're going out to feed the homeless, but it was like a one time hit and they didn't go out anymore. But like you just said, as soon as you get home that day from going out, you're already planning for your next one. And I love that you endure the process and you just continue for it to be greater and greater. And I really, really believe that, because one thing, you went and you did everything right behind the scenes, you got your paperwork done right, you got incorporated, and you open the door for to be able to get sponsors, and those grants are coming. And that building that you want, I really believe that that building is coming, and you will be able to bring them in, and you will have those computers that you want to have to be able to have them go on, and you will have a team in there to help these people build resumes and look for employment and figure out how to get housing and how to work themselves back into society. It's and it all starts with people like yourself. So I commend anybody that has a heart to help the less unfortunate, because so many times, we look past them. Yeah, I've been one of those people at the red light, and you see that guy asking for change, and you look at him, you be like, I ain't getting him no money. And one day, one Sunday in church, my pastor was like, you can't you can't look at people and sum them up by how they look. It's like, if you giving to them, you giving to them from the heart.
The heart,
What they do with it after you give to them,
yeah.
that's one thing. But you can't like look at them and sum them up and determine if you're going to give it to them or not. But one of the things that I have noticed and learned, anybody that's less fortunate, homeless, they know how to seize the moment. When they're on that corner and they see those cars pull up, they stop what they're doing. They got those signs. They're going to walk up to you. They're going to smile. And sometimes that smile brings you in. Some of them have, a little humor with them. I remember one time, me and my wife, we was at a red light, and the guy, he had a sign. I can't think of the exact verbiage, but it was in so many words. I tried modeling, I tried stripping, and I tried something else. None of them worked. So could you please help me? Now who's going to read that sign and laugh and not help that guy?
Yeah.
But when it comes to being, determined and seizing the moment, I remember this guy. I used to see him, and I used to always give him, because one day I ran out of gas.
Oh,
I ran out of gas. And it's crazy because I ran out of gas, and it was like off of the 17 down like Cactus or so, where you go up the hill, once you turn. And I ran out of gas, and he ran over. He was like, come on, let's push. And I was like, dude, we got a hill. He was like, let's push. We're going to do this. And he helped me push it up the hill. So I went to Quick Trip, got gas, got cash back, and I went and I gave him $20, because he totally blessed me. And I used to see him all the time. So one day I go in the grocery store and I see him, and he's over at the deli, and he's asking him, how much is this? How much is this? How much is this? And I'm watching him because I already said I'm going to pay for whatever he gets. So by the time I see him going to the counter, I go behind him, and he only had the cup of noodles that you put the hot water in. He never got anything from the deli. He had the cup of noodles that you put hot water in, and he had like some cans of Vienna sausage and something else. So I get in line behind him, and I tell the cashier, I'm like, I'm going to pay for his. And he turned around and he looked at me. He was like, oh, really? Well, hold up. And he left out of line, and I'm like, where is he going? And he comes back, and he's got meat from the deli.
Yeah.
He didn't have a lot. And it's funny, but at the same time, I'm like, that's what you call seizing the moment. He didn't know when he's going to be blessed with this opportunity again. So he took full advantage of that opportunity, which a lot of us don't do in life. We're granted it with opportunities, and we think it's going to come back around. So we pass it up, and you never know when that opportunity is going to come around again. So seize the moment. And a lot of them, if you offer them something, they're going to take it.
Let me tell you what happened to me the other day. I was leaving out of my apartment complex. I'm driving, I'm turning in, I'm getting ready to go to Subway to get me a sandwich. I know I posted this on Facebook already, but it just warmed my heart how it happened. I turn in, I see a less fortunate guy pushing a shopping cart. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm looking around in my car, like, what can I give him? Looking, I didn't find nothing. So I'm like, and I got a little, not upset, but I just got a little sad. Like, I don't have anything in my car to give him. Like, so I just get on around the subway. I'm standing in line. It's my turn next to order something, but the lady in front of me, you can't help but to hear the conversation. Now she
Right.
ordering a sandwich, so she was telling the cashier like, "Oh, I'm getting this for the homeless guy. Just I normally feed him all the time." I say, "Oh my God, I just saw him. I wanted to give him some." I'm like, "Let me help you pay for that." I didn't want to just say, "Hey, let me pay for it," because I didn't want to take away her blessing or whatever. So I said, "Well, hey, can we upgrade it to a combo? Let's get him some chips, some cookies, a drink." And she was like, "Sure, that'd be great." So we end up blessing them with the whole shebang, y'all, the whole ordeal.
That's
So I'm
awesome.
sure, yeah,
That's awesome.
I was really excited about. And then I was like, "Look at God! I'm
Right.
really trying to feed this man. Didn't have anything like getting the subway, and was still able to feed him."
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was excited about that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a beautiful thing. You know, basically Lifestruction comes from my book that I wrote. So of course, the broadcast is called Lifestruction, but it's designed to hit all aspects of life. And homeless is a very important part of life because we're all, one shut door away from being homeless. It doesn't take much. So, of what last month I was like, I got to have you come on so you
Hmm.
can share what you're doing out in the community. And your story would definitely bless some people. There may be some other people that's
Yeah.
been wanting to go out and do it, and you just motivated them to go out and help. My wife and I, we said we're going to start letting our daughters go out like once a month
Hmm.
and be able to experience the less fortunate you
Yeah.
know so I have this thing here. If anybody uh, would like to be a blessing, or if you want to write it down, uh, these are the ways that you can help. These are the links, rather, that you can go to and be a blessing to her to help support her. So these are the links here if you want to write it down. If you are uh, in the blessing mode today, you can definitely go over and do it today. But if you're not ready today, you can at least write it down and
Hmm.
be a blessing to her in the future. As she stated, she goes out once a month and, she basically does everything that she's able to provide, you know, only by donations. So, it'd be a blessing if you guys can do it. Hopefully, everyone has written it down. I'm about to take it off the screen. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. I'll put it back up. Uh, but yeah, definitely. But I want to be a blessing to Lifestruction mode. So I'm going to do $50 myself just to be a blessing.
Thank
So
you.
I know it's not much, but
And stop
it's
saying that, because if
but,
a person donates 50 cent, $1, guess what? It's all
right,
going into the same pot, and them numbers
yeah,
are gonna go up. So I take it. I'll take it.
right,
No donation is too small. And when the challenges I face out there is getting people to donate, because when they hear the word donation, they think large. No,
right,
not with
yeah,
me. I'll say, hey, if you give me a quarter, maybe that's what you have at the time, and you want to be a blessing.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll take it. No donation is too small.
All right. So yeah, as I stated, if you would like to volunteer, you can definitely find her on Facebook or through one of the links that I put up. I believe was your email in that link as well.
It is, because that's the Zelle. That's the
Okay.
Zelle's
Yeah.
information.
So that
That is.
Zelle info is actually her email. So you can definitely go up there and send her an email. and see when her next outing is if you're in Phoenix area, and she would gladly have you come on and help her volunteer. Is there anything else you want to share with us, Tasha?
Um, well, for those, my Chicago people, once I get situated in Phoenix, get this building, I'm bringing it home, guys, because it's where it started. I had to do it here because this is where I live. But once I get situated here, give me about 2.5 years. Taste of Luv Incorporation is coming to Chicago. I gotta feed my Chicago family too.
Awesome, awesome, and that's expansion, expansion. That's what it's all about, expanding. So yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to see it. I
Yeah,
can't
I
wait
can't
to see
wait.
it.
Oh my God, I can't wait to get this building and just,
Hmm.
just up and running. And I'm in there, I'm doing my thing, and my family is coming in. I can give off some hugs, and, I'm calling them by name to let them know that they matter. Someone
Right,
see
right.
them, someone see
Yes,
them, you know.
yes.
Yeah, that's what's next, guys. I'm bringing it home, bringing it home.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you was able to share your story with us today. And once again, thank you. Even though you was a little under the weather, you still pushed through and came on. Uh, and that Monroe said, "Can't wait. Then I'll come and volunteer." That must be some of your Chicago family, huh?
It is, and she is a
Yeah,
repeated. She donates all the time.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
After she donates, she even bought a T-shirt. Oh, you guys, I only have small and medium left. So if you guys want to be a blessing and purchase one of my T-shirts, they're $15. If you don't live here in Phoenix, I can get it mailed out to you. So yeah, that's that.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
hear my Cash App going off. I'm gonna step away because I left my phone in my bedroom. I'm sorry, I want to get it because I have something for you guys. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I asked questions. I guess no one has any questions. But if you're on and you kind of as a frequent visitor, you pretty much log on every Sunday. If you have any issues or titles that you would love to hear us speak on, type it in the comments. Uh, if you can think of any subjects that you would like to hear us discuss, or if you know of some powerful people that could come on and share some motivation with people, feel free to type it in the comments.
Okay. All right. Well, are we about done with the broadcast? Because we got some special toward the end, but I can wait because I got my first person to send a donation.
Okay. Well, yeah, Beverly, she was inspired by your story. She said this is making her push harder for her charity. So
Yes,
see, that's
do it.
somebody that you blessed. That's somebody that
Do
you
it.
blessed. And one thing about Beverly, she's very determined, and she has like family, sisters, daughters, sons, husband that basically they support her, which a lot of people don't have. So
Yeah.
to have, that foundation to help push you is great. Hello, brother-in-law. Heard he's speaking to me. He's actually in the next room, but
Well, I truly thank everyone for taking the time out to chime in. In this broadcast, I again feeling a little bit under the weather, nervous at the same time, but I was like, I
Mhm.
gotta do it. It's the only way I'm gonna get myself out there and exposed to the world is to just do it.
Right, right. Okay. Well, yeah. I guess we are wrapping up. Miss Cherie May said her family as well as herself want to go out with you next month. So I'm sure she'll be connecting with you.
Sure,
Uh,
absolutely.
Miss May, that's who she got blessed last week. So
Oh,
you
that's
know,
the lady.
yeah, so I know she has
Oh,
a
look
heart
at
of gold.
that!
So
Look at God.
Yeah, so she said she wants to go out with you next month. So
Nice.
praise God for that. But yeah, go ahead. I know you had something you want to do, so go ahead.
Okay, Candy, Miss LaCandice, what's her last name? Bandridge. Miss LaCandice Candy Bandridge was the first one to send over a donation. And I was telling Eric, I have been blessed tremendously. And I know God is going to continue to do what He is going to do for me and my organization. So I told him this is how this was going to go. Whoever send over a donation first, I was going to bless them and send their donation back, which she sent over a
Wow.
donation, and I am going to bless her with $100 plus the money she just sent over. So, Candy,
Wow.
I'll be cash apping back you your money and $100. And thank you for one. She's a repeated donator as well. So, yeah.
Well, you know, when you and see that goes back to when I talked about how you take
Mm-hmm.
the time to sketch that heart on your bags. Your heart is fully into this. So when you put your heart into something and you still have a heart for the people that's trying to help you,
Mm-hmm.
it can't do nothing but flourish.
Yeah, because
Now,
I'm.
just because you was obedient and you not only gave back what she sent you, but you're blessing her with the love offering. Now, God's going to give it to you triple fold.
Mhm.
You know,
Yep.
that's my
No,
mom. She said, I love it, lady, and I will be praying for you.
thank you, Miss Winfield. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So are you still on, Candace? Type some in the comments. Are you still on?
I can find her.
Okay. Miss May said her daughter is having a hard time sending money to your Cash App.
I'm not sure why. It's my picture is a display of my shirt.
I
Oh,
just put this up.
okay. Okay.
Just in case they didn't see it, I just put that up real quick so they could see it.
I just got my second cash app from my daughter-in-law, Sierra. Thank you, Miss Sierra. Kiss my little grandbaby for me. Mwah.
All righty. Well, we just thank God for the blessings that He's going to bestow upon you and just continue to bless you as you keep going out each month and putting your heart into it. So we thank everybody for logging in today. And
Truly
we
appreciate it,
thank you,
guys. Thank
Latasha, for
you.
the great work that you are doing. And I just can't wait until every week you were texting me something different.
Yeah.
So I can't wait until you tell me that someone has committed to sponsoring you for a whole year.
Oh, I
It's
just
coming.
got I
It's
just
coming.
got approved for my 501c3, you guys. So for you guys that don't know what that is, now large corporations like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, all of these large corporations, you name it, can donate, and I can give them this form where they can go tax exempt. Well, not tax. Well, they can file it on their taxes. So a
Right.
lot. I don't want to say this like it's a bad thing, but a lot of large corporations don't really donate unless they can get that form to kind of like write it off or what have.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
Everybody have their way of doing things. That's okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I am approved for that. So now I have to get busy, guys. I have to get busy because once they start dropping this money, I get this building. That's it. That's it. I'm taking
Right.
off. I'm gonna try to feed every homeless person in my path.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All righty. One of my biggest inspires my little daughter Kayla. She watches every week and she texts me during the
Okay.
broadcast.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, we thank you guys for tuning in, and just keep doing what you're doing, Latasha. And Beverly, don't be afraid to connect with Tasha on Facebook. I'm sure you can inbox her. You guys can exchange phone numbers, and she'll be glad to help you, with some behind the scenes, how you can get your thing pretty much legal, get all the paperwork done, so you can start to, get some of those donations from corporations and stuff. So definitely connect with her, inbox her. She'll definitely give, exchange numbers, and you guys can go from there.
I want to say thank you to Sherry May's daughter, Stephanie. She sent over Venmo. Thank you. My BFF is on the line. She's watching. She also sent over a donation. She's a repeated um, donator as well. So I truly, truly, truly appreciate everyone. You guys has been amazing to me. Thank you so much, so much.
All right. Well, there you have it. You guys have an awesome week. And next Sunday, same time, we'll be on great friend of mine, Henry Ward. This guy, you guys know I run, but I don't run none like this guy. And he has the same story that I have, and he bounced back, and he runs like crazy. He's raising money each time he runs. So we'll have him on next week. He has an incredible story. He has a book that's about to come out called Running with the Devil, or no, Running from the Devil. And I mean, he's amazing. So be sure to tune in next week. And as I stated, those of you that want to connect with Latashia, definitely do that. And Miss Sandra Covington, I'm getting ready to hit you up because I got to book you in for next month so you can come on and talk about your awesome book. I'm so happy to be
Nice,
connected to such,
nice.
I'm so happy to be connected to so many people that's doing great things. We're going to have our own book club here soon. People keep writing books. But you guys have a blessed week. Thank everyone for tuning in. And we'll see you guys next week.
All
Be
right. Thank
blessed.
you guys. Have an awesome Sunday.